Hey guys, what's going on? It's Roger Death here. Today we're going to be doing starting another playthrough of a game. This one's very dear to my heart. Very, very dear. A warrior takes sword in hand, clasping a gem to his heart. Damn right. And sounds not too bad. We'll see how it is actually in game. Yeah, don't care about this. Just tried recording this, but God, I completely screwed up the adjustment of the sound, so you could barely hear me, but because the game was so loud. Skip the opening cinematic. I'm using untested sound quality and settings and volume level, so I don't know if this will be good or not. I guess we'll see, won't we? Oh, hey, look, my cursor did show for a second. For reference, it's at 7% of total out of 100. But, then again, I only have mine set to 34. So, who knows? For those wondering if any of you know how this game is. Oh, everything's a lot quieter now. Turn that up some. For those of you that don't know, that might know, I'm playing the PS1 version of it. I'm not playing the remade version. That would probably help out. I'll be honest here. Story, don't worry too much about. It gets really confusing. Sometimes I still have issues with it. I played this game a ton. It was mostly about the combat. Story's awesome and all, but it's not a good one for like a playthrough of a game. And I know most people try and do like, oh, this is my first time playing this game, I'm gonna do a playthrough of it. No. 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 As I said, this is a game that's very near and dear to my heart. It's a very fun game. The only person you really need to worry about is Ramza, who's obviously the guy with the lot of like cowlick hair and the purple shirt. He's the only one we really need to worry about for now. That's right, I was supposed to try and change GPU settings because I was having issues with it. Anytime a special effect would occur, it was just screwing up. Computer, man. That's okay. So the game is played from this kind of 3D isometric view. And it's a tactical game. It's a basically turn-based strategy. But more awesome. You don't have to worry about resources or anything. So, for this first battle, which is all about basically kind of learning how the game, seeing how the game works, I don't really do much. Everybody else is going to do most things. But there's a few things I do need to go over. There we go. And we're going to be able to show you starting after this guy's turn. I'm still getting his pauses. Night Sword, which is a special ability unique to him. I think maybe one other guy, I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. So, if you notice, I'm going to pull up the little in-game cursor here. This is the name of the unit. This is their job, or class. There are a ton of different classes, some of which are more useful, well, most of which are more useful than others. The dancer's kind of useless to me. Whatever. And each one comes with a certain set of abilities. Well, yeah. We're going to look at the Squire's ones, which are called Guts. Now, Ramza's got a few unique ones in here. But most of them are going to be like, look like this. So, these big ones that obviously say learned over there in the JP column Those are ones that we know and we can use. The ones that all grayed out and have like a number over there, those are ones that we can't use yet because we haven't learned them. We have to spend that much job points, which we get by beating on enemies, healing teammates, basically taking any action besides just moving and hitting something. I guess I should say you have to hit something or have a target for the ability. You can't just go, oh yeah, I'm going to attack air and get job points. No, that doesn't quite work. Anyway, there's this, what I call the reactionary ability set, the supportive ability set, and the move set. Now, if you notice, I already have four sets of things unlocked, and I only have each one has its own set of things. With most things, you have to equip reactionary, supportive, and move abilities. They don't come naturally. This is our primary unit, or primary ability type right now. That's because he's at the Squire class. His top one is always going to be the ability set of the class you are. The second one is one that you can actually select out of any of your currently unlocked classes. Reactionary, supportive, and move. Now, if we look at Ivalice here, she's a holy knight. That's completely different from a regular knight now, isn't it? Actually, yes it is. More on that in a minute. She has Holy Sword and Item as her two usable abilities, basically. So we're actually going to go... I want to show you the difference, what I mean. Holy Knight. Different abilities. She's also unique in that these are way different. These are all the same, though. For all the base starting classes, take the place of Squire, these last three will always be the same. It's always only these that are different. And then she has Item as a secondary ability set. So you have to come into Chemist, which is of, and we can see that she can use Potion and High Potions. And Equip Chain, which is free. She doesn't have Equip. She also has unlocked the Priest, Wizard, and Oracle sets. She doesn't have any of them equipped. Only have the two main styles at once. That's it. He's just got the big one. Dark Knight's another unique one. He's the only one in the game that you'll see like that. Knight uses battle skill, which allows you to break their items, except for accessories, or break their magic damage, their speed, their power damage, and their actually this is like magic power, MP, is usually referred to, and magic power, like how strong the magic abilities are. Now, every unit has a certain amount that they can move. See, I can move over here, move here. It's highlighted, you can tell because it's highlighted in blue. Those are the areas that you can move to. So we're going to move here. Now we have two options here. Everybody has attack, no matter what class you are. And then this one is the only active set of abilities we have, and this one's granted by the Squire class. Now obviously there's nobody we can attack with our sword, because nobody's within, one square of us. So we're just going to accumulate. Just an ability that increases my physical attack damage. Yeehaw. So we're going to... This first battle is really easy because you can lose it, yeah, but you have to, intentionally do it. And you crash your game if you manage to lose it, so it's not something that you really want to. Now notice that she got experience and job points. The way that experience works is, for every action, there's a base of 10 experience points. If somebody's the same level as you, that base stays the same. For every level they are higher than you, you get an extra 1 experience for attacking them, healing them, whatever. If they're below you, you lose 1. You also get an extra set of 10 to play around with if you kill them. Now this can be in a single attack or it can be in 20 attack. It really doesn't matter. And then the job points, you spend that on unlocking abilities. That's all it comes down to. Rat apparently has the Oracle skill job. It's going to try and blind the archer. Is it going to work? Yes, the archer is now blind. He cannot see very well. Charge plus 2, guarded. Charge plus 4, guarded as well. The reason it was likely that one was guarded was probably because of the darkness. Night Sword's kind of broken because it does damage. You could heal for that same amount of damage. It's really stupid. It really is. If you want to learn the story for this game, I suggest you, I don't know, go read like a Wikipedia or something. Find some place dedicated just to the damn plot of this game because it's annoying to understand all of it. So we're gonna come around. We're level 9. This person is, it doesn't say. What level are you? Level 6. We're gonna lose 3 experience. So assuming we kill, which we will, I will get a total of 17. Yeah, 17, and I will level up because I am at 98 experience. Once you hit 100, everything else just disappears. You start back over at 0. Like, watch. Killed, get 17 experience, reset back down to 0 experience to level. Let the rest of this battle play out. It's a nice, simple battle for me because I don't have to do much. This game, however, is very well known for its grinding, especially in the first chapter, to unlock the ability, the class, and the abilities that you want. I'm going to try and keep that kind of brief because I really don't plan on doing a lot of it. I'm just gonna, I actually might not need to do it for a bit, but at later points in the game, it's probably going to be required. There are, of course, random battles, but you'll see how you find them or get to them later. Now, who are you trying to blind, Rad? Are you trying to blind that guy? See the darkness? He got darkness. He can't hit for quite now. It reduces your accuracy. I just remember that in Final Fantasy VIII, no matter what, Squall would hit those gunblade. Because he had the 255 attack percentage. You could never mess with Squall. Doesn't matter if you're blind. Blind, deaf, and dumb, you'll still hit him. I know that's not a jab at the blind, deaf, and dumb, that's just the same. I heard they're very good at pinball. And if you get that reference, you are a loser. Flip, I'm looking at you. Anyway. Kill him. 20 experience because he's the same level as me, 16 job experience. Job experience usually only goes up as you level up in that job. The higher your job level, the more you're usually going to get. There is one exception to this. It's in the Squire set. You can't even learn anything yet. You could learn defend. Gained job points up. I've been at level 1 doesn't make a huge difference, but after a couple of levels in your job, you'll be getting like 60 job points for a single action with this baby. It's very, I rush it usually. I could set ROMs at auto battle, but the game's basically on auto battle already. I don't need to do anything more. This one's battle's taking longer than the last one. At least the good thing about this game, in particular, is that the recording size is very small. I had a 17-minute video, and it was just over like 175 megs. So this is going to be easy to upload and render and everything. Oh, it's already being rendered thanks to XSplit. Love you, XSplit. But yeah, it's going to be awfully easy for that. Now, one last thing to note, these guys all have stars over them. They're dead, but this is a special type of death. This applies usually to guests or in scripted battles, which I guess this is kind of a scripted battle. Normally, you'll get a counter of them. It starts at 3, and every turn, because they still accumulate speed points, which is a stat. No, I don't want. Speed stat. Once it hits 100, they get another turn. After 3 turns being dead and not being revived, you die. And there's a couple things dying that can do, but we're not going to get into those now. We're going to save that for the next video. We're going to kill this guy, get some experience, some job points, which I can't even use, because cutscene! Very fun game, though. Do judge it with like 1998 eyes, because I think that's when this game came out. 97, 95, 96, 90, I don't know. Very good game, though. I very much enjoy it. They did make a pseudo-sequel to it in Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. I don't like that one as much. They made a direct sequel to that one in Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced 2, or A2, sorry, which is Advanced 2. Wow, the swimming noise is stupid. Let's see. So we do know, that's Ramza, by the way, if you didn't remember. So we apparently know that guy who just ran off with the princess. That's no bueno. That's no good. We get a little story time. The text goes nice and slow, so I'm gonna shut up for a bit. Pay attention to myself so I don't like repeat what's going on. Chapter 1. The Mayor. There are 4 chapters to this game. The first one's a little slow just because of how much grinding you do, but I might not do any, and if I do, I'm going to try and keep it, like, I'm like, speed it up twice, somehow, don't ask. Twice, or 3 times, 4 times, I don't know. I'll probably record over that. So, the Death Corps are attacking, apparently. Buddy, Ramza and his buddy Delta. Oh, hey, look, we got a prince coming to town. And Marquis Elendor of Limberry. I want that title. Marquis. Reminds me of the Marquis from Star Ocean 3. If you've ever played that game, you're awesome. So obviously 2 big important people are coming. Danger zones everywhere. Hokutin! Now that's an interesting term, because that's gratuitous Japanese. We don't know what that means if you're an English only, or not Japanese speaker, I guess I should say. I'm going to probably refer to it as the Northern Sky Knights from now on, instead of the Hokutin. There's another set that they refer to as the Nanten. Those are going to be the Southern Sky Knights, as they are in the updated release. So, looks like our instructor or somebody's here. He looks fancy. And that he's a knight, unlike us. Squires and chemists all around. Uh-oh. Probably cleaning out the oven, which causes our fire alarms to go off quite often. Exterminating our traitors. Oof. Going to guard Egro's castle. That sounds like a whole bunch of fun, doesn't it? She seems to be another knight. Apparently they weren't sexist in this world. Ready your swords. Ooh, gang of thieves trying to sneak into town. Guess what? Guess who has to go kill him? If you guessed us, you were right. We're going to save, and we're going to pick up here later. There you can see my failed save. It took me 17 minutes, 20 seconds. I took a lot longer this time, so without much further ado, this is Road to Death, signing off.